Now I'm tuned in here. So anyway, so my morning minute for today, I'm going to share a quick tip from a conversation that I had. So I was having, and I have this with many people, but I'm just going to hone in on one recent one that I had with a young lady. Hey, Tawana. And we were talking about getting stuck. So she's like, every time I keep moving forward and I start accomplishing things, boom, something happened and I get thrown way off course, and I keep going through this same cycle over and over and over again, and I feel stuck. I can't move forward, and I'm struggling. And so I gave her these 3 magnificent tips on how to get unstuck. And since this is just the morning minute, I'm going to share them over the next 3 days. So today hey Carla, I'm going to share tip number 1. Okay, so 3 ways to get unstuck. And the most powerful thing that keeps people in bondage that you need to let go of in order to move forward is to make peace with your past. Now, not let go of your past, hey Daryl, but just make peace with your past. Because there are so many people that tell you, let go of your past doesn't define you, you're not your past, and that's a lie. That's absolutely positively a lie. My opinion, and I feel strongly about it, because you are most certainly your past. You are a culmination of all the things that have happened to you in your life. But that's not a bad thing. In fact, that's where your power comes from. Your power comes from making peace with your past and owning it. Because the greatest shift in my life was when I stopped looking at the things that happened to me as if they happened to me and then they just happened through me. So I became a vessel. So God was just using me by the experiences that went on in my life. So what if it's not about you? What if the things that happen to you in your lifetime have nothing to do with you? You're just a vessel, and they're just things that you need to go through and add to your resume, to your toolbox, because later on in some purpose in your life, God's going to allow you to extract the things that happen from your life and use them for somebody else. What if that's the case? What if it has nothing really to do with you? So then that shifts those bad experiences or those negative experiences into something that can be used for your power. Your past is most certainly you, and whether it's something small as, you lost a scholarship to college, or you've been in unhealthy relationships, or maybe you've been physically or emotionally abused, or maybe you've, been incarcerated, whatever's happened to you in your lifetime, there is a powerful purpose that can come from it. But it's your responsibility to glean and extract the good from every single thing that happens to your life, because all that does is give you something else to add to your resume. It becomes your experiences that can empower you to do what? Impact lives, right? And I believe that that's all it's about. Like, we all have a purpose, and we can influence someone or some sphere of the world that we're in by just using who we are. You don't have to become anyone else. You don't have to try to shake your past. And in fact, you can't. And that's probably why you may be stuck, is because you're trying to shake off the things that you've gone through instead of using them in a powerful way. Make peace with your past. So there's a quote, and it says, you cannot be who you are going to be and who you used to be at the same time. And I think that's bananas. The truth of it, I think that quote should be rewritten to say, you cannot be who you're going to be by erasing who you used to be. Like, you are you, and everything that's happened in your life was supposed to happen. And that may sound harsh because we haven't all had good experiences, but if you can just find the good in every single thing, whether you've been, abused before, which is my situation. I've been in emotionally and physically abusive relationships. Well, guess who I help and support all the time? Women who've been in similar situations. And I can speak so much power into their life because I've been there. Like, my greatest credential is not that I have a master's degree or that I have all these awards. My greatest credential is my life experience, is who I am. And my ability to powerfully use who I am in my past and just pull something off my resume whenever I'm having a conversation with a person, and just being able to connect with people on all different levels by just being me and embracing everything that I've gone through and using it in a powerful, powerful way to make shifts and to help other people make shifts by just being a vessel. So everything that's happened to me, it wasn't even about me. It was about the things that are going to come forth, that are coming forth for me today, and that will continue to come forth in my future. So it becomes my responsibility to powerfully get through every encounter in my life so that I can glean from it and learn from it and keep, hey Val, and keep adding to my resume. Okay, so do you get that? Do you understand that? That is such powerful. If you want to stop getting stuck, and if you want to put those wings on and just fly into purpose and become everything that you're supposed to be, then you have to make peace with your past by embracing it, not by trying to act like it didn't happen. Go back through and figure out the things that are most triggering you. The things that are triggering you are the things that you need to be paying attention to, because they have meaning greater than the one you're trying to give it. That's why they continue to trigger you. That's why they haven't healed yet, because you have, what, God will let you, it's like passing a class, right? When you go to class, you got to get a passing grade to go to the next, to get your promotion to the next grade. It's the same thing in life. Some experiences in our life continue to come up again because we have not passed the course. But once you can just, so pay attention to the things that are triggering, to pay attention to the things that continually come up, because those are the lessons that you have not mastered. And mastery doesn't mean that you've been able to shake it off and forget it. Good morning, Carolyn. It means that you are now embracing it from, I'm sorry, a message popped up and I'm easily distracted. You are embracing the experiences, you're gleaning from them, and then you can say, ooh, I got this. It's just what it was, and then you can move forward. So that's my tip number 1, 3 ways for you to get unstuck. And the very first and the most important one is to make peace with your past, embrace it, love it, fall in love with everything, even the good, bad, and the ugly. Just know that this is who I am. We are all flawed individuals. And when we can love and embrace the things that make us imperfectly perfect, then we become powerful. That's our calling, to become imperfectly perfect and to just walk in our purpose. Good morning, Latricia, and all the things that God has for us. So if you came in late, catch this from the replay. I'm trying to keep these short so they can be like a morning minute, right? That's what I'm naming it in the I got my coffee here. And I'm like getting up and putting on a little lip gloss and stuff for y'all in the morning. So show up for me and hang out with me for a few minutes every morning. I'm unleashing my course today. It's called Get Unmasked. It just came from a workshop, and this one, a lot of these conversations I'm having right now. Most of the things I talk about are just something that I just talked to somebody about for 5 minutes or 50 minutes or 5 hours or whatever. But we've been talking in the group a lot about what's been holding people back. People that know that there's something greater in their lives. They really want to get to it, but they know they're getting in their own way. They can't figure out what it is that's holding them back or what they want to do. Well, it's time to get unmasked and unleash all the things that are hitting here, right here, that is lying dormant in you, all your power, all your potential to be fabulous. In that 6-week course, we're going to do some amazing things. So pay attention to my page. We're going to be sharing and connecting, and I'll be telling you all about it and releasing the official details of it today. So it's going to be called Get Unmasked. But 3 ways to get unstuck. Today was way number 1. I'll be back tomorrow with way number 2. Okay, so catch me. Who laughing at me? What is that laugh for? Oh, because I said I got pretty in the morning. Okay. Well, you all have a fabulous Thursday, and I will talk to you soon. Toodles.